Pranavesh Harinishkutamrit Davipinesh Radhe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhav Jayite Vrishabhanudadi Navashashira Lalita Sakti Gunaramita Vishake Karuna Gurumai Karuna Bharita Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karuna Gurumai Karuna Bharita Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Gokula Tarune Mandala Mahite Gokula Tarune Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Jai Guru Deva, Bhakta Bandhav Shila Guru Deva. Jai Satchidanand Jaya Gaura Hari Jai Satchidanand Jaya Gaura Hari Hari Val Hari Val Hari Val Nitai Gaura Hari Val Jai Gaurvanda Hari Hari Om Jnanatimirandasya Gnana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaitaraye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tan Bhaktaya Namo Namah Bandhav Shri Guru Param Shri Rupanuga Prabharam Rajarasarasikam Cha Narayanam Tam Pramannam Shri Guru Charanam Mande Ramana Prashtaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktiram Cha Kripa Murti Narayanam Seva Kunja Braja Ramya Gavardhana Giravsara Radha Kunda Rasanande Tattat Seva Pradayakam Guru Karanam Tam Vande Vinada Prashtakam Yatpara Smiti Matrenam Damodara Prasidati Panchakalpatrubhyascha Vipasan Vevacha Varitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavananyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Bhaktya Vihina Parara Lakshay Kshitascha Kamarita Rangamadya Kripamayi tvam sharanam prapanna vrinde namaste charanarvindam. Bhajami radham aravinda netram smarami radham madhurasmidasyam. Vadami radham karuna bharadram tato mimanyasti gatirtakapi. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadara Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, offer my Sarananda Pranam Thavat Time Lord Siddhi Parvarajadam Guru Par Padma Vishnu Par Satta Shishma Bhakti Varanta Narayan Krishna Maharaj Shri Gurudev. Second offer my Sarananda Pranam Thavat Time Lord Siddhi Mashi Rupanaga Gauri Guru Varga. Therefore my Sarananda Pranam and Dosam Guru Vaishnava Vaishnavi. Continuing with our reading, Sri Damodara Ashtakam. Fifth verse. Idam te mukam bojam abhyakta nila vritam kuntalai snikta rakta ishtagopka muhur chumbitam bimba raktadaram mein manasavirastam alam lakshalabh hai. So Guru Bharaparman is Digdarshani Vritti explaining the strength to attain these exalted feelings will enter our hearts by reciting the prayers of the exalted Acharyas in our Guru Varga, headed by Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath. And then step by step we will make progress on the path of Bhakti. In Shri Shri Radhika Pada Padma Vidyapti, Rupa Goswami prays, Radhe Jai Jai Madhava Daite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite, Damodara Radhi Vardhana Veshe, Hari Nishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe, Vrishabhanu Radhi Navashashileke, Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishake, Karuna Kurumai Karuna Bharitem, Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite. O Radha, all glories to you, all glories to you, the most beloved of Madhav. You are the most celebrated among all the young damsels of Gokul. The beautiful way you dress causes Sri Damodara's attachment to you to swell. You are the presiding goddess of Sri Hari's pleasure groves in the forests of Vrindavan. From the milk ocean of Sri Vrishabhanu Maharaj's affection, you have arisen like a beautiful young moon. Oh dear friend of Lalita, by your qualities of playfulness and friendship, you have enchanted the heart of your intimate Sakhi, Vishaka. Sometimes, if you're standing on the bank of the ocean, and when the moon rises, it looks like it's on the horizon, looks like it's coming out of the ocean. So, Radhika is manifested in this way from the ocean of Vrishabhanu Maharaj's affection, like a beautiful young moon. You are so full of mercy that great yogis and brahmacharis like Sri Sanat Kumar and Sanatan Kumar are always engaged in describing your exalted nature. So please be merciful to me. Karunam Kuru Mahi. Praying for this merciful glance of Srimati Radhika. Ha Devi Kaku Baradatgala Yaddevacha Yache Nipatya Bhuvinanda Vadudbhathati Asya Prasarana Buddhasya Janasya Kritva Gandharvika Nijagane Gananam Videhim. Oh Devi Gandharvika, I am suffering greatly. I have fallen at your feet and I am lying on the ground in front of you just like a stick. With a choked voice I am begging you, please be merciful to this fool and count me as one of your own. Please give me your mercy. Count me as your own. Radhe Vrindavan Adisha Koruna Amrita Vahini Kripaya Nija Padabja Dasyam Mahyam Pradiyatam. Give me this service to your lotus feet. As we sing these verses, we should meditate on our Guru Varga and consider it is you who are actually submitting these prayers. It is you who are singing them. Without your mercy, I will never be qualified to make such prayers. It is only by their mercy that we can follow in their footsteps and pray like this. And thus gradually attain loving service to the divine couple in Braj. In other words, they have manifested their inner sentiments in their heart in the form of these prayers and given them to the world. showing the exalted nature of this love for Radha and Krishna. Trying to encourage everyone, take shelter of the divine couple. To see the beauty, the purity in this love. And then by seeing and hearing about these moods, then all the jivas, their hearts will be attracted. There are two modes of meditation, mantramaya upasana and swarasiki upasana. When one deliberately concentrates on remembering only one particular pastime while performing bhajan, it is called mantramaya upasana. In other words, when you chant and you meditate on one pastime, it's called mantramaya upasana. You take any verse from the scripture, Bhagavad, or anywhere, which is describing Krishna's pastime, and you meditate on that verse and that pastime, then it's called mantramaya upasana. So many different leelas, so many different pastimes. And when we meditate on those verses, then it's called mantramaya upasana. But when Sri Bhagavan's pastimes manifesting one's heart spontaneously one after another, it is called swarasiki upasana. In other words, when one chants, and automatically Bhagavan's leelas, like a reel, one after another, start manifesting in the heart, this is called swarasiki upasana. Spontaneous, unbroken worship. When performing bhajan in Braj, only swarasiki upasana is present. In Braj, wherever the sadhak goes, he has spurtis, momentary visions of Sri Krishna's eternally new pastimes. Beholding new spurtis everywhere, he looks and he exclaims, "Oh, Sri Krishna performed this pastime here." He then beholds another spurti, and he performed that pastime over there. In an unbroken chain, Krishna's pastimes are stirred up in his heart. Swarasiki upasana is called Raganuga or Lobhamoyi Bhakti. Bhakti imbued with intense hankering. Bhagavad Madhurya Leela Lobhamoyi Bhakti, Lobhamoyi Shraddha. This Shraddha which is endowed with this deep hankering, intense greed to relish the sweet pastimes of Radha and Krishna. This is Raganuga Bhakti. In Vaidhi Bhakti, it is Shastra Artha Avaradhani Mohi Shraddha. Shraddha that is imbued with deep faith in following the imports of the scriptures. In other words, we act because we have faith in the scriptures and we are inspired by the words of the scriptures. And we understand this is for my eternal benefit, therefore we do. But the quality of that Shraddha is that there's one lacking. There's lacking in absence of greed, love, absence of rag. Therefore, it is Vaidhi Bhakti. All our Guru Varga immerse solely in this mode of meditation. That is what? Swarasiki Upasana. In other words, they have greed in their heart, this love in their heart, and then therefore, they automatically, their heart and their consciousness is always remembering the pastimes of Radha Krishna, one after another, spontaneously manifesting. It's like if you have greed for something, like you have greed for any particular type of, like a mundane example for a specific food stuff. Oh, I want to eat cheesecake. You eat one piece. Oh, next piece, third piece. Even when you're still full, or like when you're Mahaprasad, your stomach is full, but then, oh, I want more. I'll take some kheer, take some rasgulla. Even though you're not hungry anymore, but the greed is there. I want to relish the sweetness of this prasad. So, when that kind of greed, deep desire comes for remembering the pastimes of Krishna, then automatically one will not be able to control one's heart. Automatically these pastimes will, one's mind and consciousness will be dwelling on those pastimes and they will manifest one after another. Then, that stage, there will be external symptoms. Shanktir, Avyakta Kalatam, Viraktir, Mana Shunyata, Ashabanda, Samurkanta, Nama Gane Sadaruchi. Do not waste any time. Quickly do everything. All his sevas, all his responsibilities, so he can sit down and chant and relish those leelas. His mind will be appointed to that. He'll be looking forward to that. Everything will revolve around that. Therefore, in the beginning stage we don't have this greed, but at least we can emulate. Try to revolve your day around your chanting your Gayatris and chanting your Harinam. But first things first. First, your responsibility, your Guru Seva must be accomplished. That is actually the basis. Once that is done, then when we have time, then the reward is that we get to chant and remember. That is called love. So if we don't have that love now, at least we can try to follow in the footsteps, try to emulate. There may be some lobha bhas, maybe some semblance of greed may manifest in our heart. Even if a semblance of greed comes in our heart, then you can consider yourself very, very fortunate. Sri Satyavat Muni has prayed, Alam Laksha Labhai. Millions of other attainments are of no use to me. While his prayers until this point have reflected the mood of someone absorbed in Vatsalya Ras, we should not mistake these words to mean that he rejects the attainment, being higher than Vatsalya Prem. Fortunately, however, if one obtains the association of one of Srimati Radhika's companions, her mood will enter his heart and cause him to implore Sri Krishna. Oh Sri Krishna, if you are pleased with me and want to give me something, and then he will submit this prayer. Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekhara Smarahasa Murali Manohara Radhika Rasika Mam Kripanidhe Swapriya Charanam Kim Kalim Kalu. Oh Shama Sundar, oh beautiful dark boy with a peacock feather crown. Your playful smile and your flute completely bewilder our minds. You are expert at tasting the nectar of Srimati Radhika's love, and you are an ocean of mercy. Please make me a maidservant of your beloved's lotus feet. This is our only prayer. So someone who has desire for this Madhurya Ras, Madhurya Moy Bhakti, Unnat Ujjala Rasam Bhakti, then he will pray like this. These prayers will be his life and soul. Therefore, Guru Parvan always, in his Mangalacharya, used to pray this prayer. Very, very special. Special prayer. I was just reading, how Gurudev came to know of these prayers. I think there was one devotee, he was in Maharashtra. He was a follower like this Vidyalacharya in Vallabh Sampradaya. But he was prescribed, I think, to the Bhagavad Patrika. Not correct. Then there he read one, or somehow he heard Harikatha, read some article that Gurudev had written. And then that was something related to, I don't remember the details now. But anyhow, he became inspired and then he sent these verses to Gurudev by letter. He said, yes, these moods are also here in our Sampradaya. And he sent them. Then Gurudev published them in the Bhagavad Patrika. So, there are so many beautiful prayers that are there existing. And there are so many different kinds of Vaishnavas. Sometimes their moods also may be very hidden. Therefore you read Rupa Goswami's Padjavali, he has collected all the esoteric verses. Special bhav, these moods, are manifesting in the hearts of the Vaishnavas and they are written. Even though they may be in a different ras, different sampradaya, but sometimes by the mercy of the Lord, spurtis, or like waves in the ocean, these moods may momentarily rise in their heart. They may get a glimpse or some greed for even Madhurya Bhakti may come in their heart. And they have penned these down, and Rupa Goswami has collected all those things added there in his Padjavali. Very extraordinary composition of prayers. When Sri Krishna is truly satisfied, he considers it his own success to bestow this benediction upon the sadhaks and sadhikas. This is how the process of Rupanuga Bhajan gradually unfolds. We pray that the fruit of our bhajan will be that he give us the topmost benediction, give us this topmost benediction. So Anna, what benediction do you want? Idam to mukham bojam abhyakti nila bitam kundale singa rakta gopta muhustum bidam iba rakta adaram ne alam manasabi rastam alam lakshadhaga. I don't want anything else. I only want to see that sweet beautiful face of Shri Krishna that is again kissed by Mother Yashoda or Srimati Radhika. Thus ends the Giridhari Vritti of the 5th verse. We'll finish the Damara Astakam here and we'll continue with the 6th verse tomorrow. Now we'll touch on Lila Kushumanjali. The verse 6. I'll repeat and you will repeat after me. Vairagya Yog Bhakti Rasam Prayatnar Apayayam Mam Anabipsum Andam Vipambudir Yam Paradukka Dukki Sanatanas Tam Prabhum Ashrayami. I was unwilling to drink the nectar of Bhakti Ras flavored with renunciation. But out of his causeless mercy, Sanatana Goswami made me drink, even though I was unwilling. Therefore, he is an ocean of mercy. He is compassionate to fallen souls like me. I offer my respectful obeisances unto his lotus feet. Shri Gurudev's commentary. Shri Raghunath Das Goswami has prayed to his Diksha Guru, Yarunandana Acharya, in a general way, and to his Raganuga Siksha Guru, Shri Rupa Goswami, in a more special way. From this we may infer that there are different types of Gurus. If one's Guru has not given him any instruction in Raganuga, then one may also have another Guru, as did Raghunath Das Goswami. Otherwise, Yarunandana Acharya never instructed Raghunath Das Goswami in this Raganuga Seva, this Raganuga Rupanuga Bhajan. Therefore, it's necessary for Raghunath Das Goswami to take Shiksha from Sarup Damodar Goswami, Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. However, if the Guru has given both Vaidya and Raganuga Siksha, then there is no question of accepting another Guru. It may be that one Guru may be qualified to also give Raganuga Siksha, but if he has not given it, then again, the one will have to approach a Vaishnava who will give that Siksha. Therefore, this ongoing thirst, desire to advance should always be there in the heart, somehow or another. As far as I know, Raghunath Das Goswami did not receive any Shiksha or Raganuga from Yadunandana Acharya. Because at that time, Raghunath Das had no idea of Raganuga Bhajan. So maybe Yadunandana Acharya was qualified to instruct him in that way, but he was not ready at that time, qualified. And then he had a deep desire to enter into Mahaprabhu's association. Then by Mahaprabhu's mercy, he came to Puri, Jagannath Puri. And then there, in the direct association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, he was able to then begin performing that kind of bhajan. In reality, he is Raghunath Das Goswami is Rati Manjari. There is no question of him not having the qualification to this bhajan. But he is showing the life of a sadhak. And he's showing that he was first at home and how he left, all these things to teach us. Showing by his example. Because anyone who takes birth in this world, then there are so many. It is not possible that you will take birth and from your birth you will begin doing bhajan. You will have to be raised by your parents. You will have to perform so many social activities, karmas, going to school and learning basic things. You will have to grow up, receive education. So therefore, even the Mahabhagavas, Bhagavan himself, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all went through this, showing that anyone, if you are in this world, then you will have to deal with all these things. You cannot escape your karma. You cannot escape janma. You are in this material universe, you have to take birth and you have to die. There's no escaping these things. And then all those things are related to taking birth and dying, all these things. How can you escape? Don't. So, but while we're here though, we can somehow or another dovetail, engage all our time, energy in Bhagavan Bhajan. So what our Vaishnavas, they are showing us by their own example. So he learned from Haridas Thakur to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And from his Diksha Guru, he understood that I am Krishna Das. And we should chant Harinam. We should do ordinary bhakti. He had no chance to have greed from Raghunagar, from Yadunandana Acharya. In other words, he received bhakti shiksha from Yadunandana Acharya. Yes, I should do bhakti. This conception was there. But the idea that there is something more than Vaidhi Bhakti, there is something as Raghunagar, Rupanuga Bhakti, this Yadunandana Acharya never taught Raghunath Das Goswami. Still, it is very, very important task to bring anyone from the worldly side to Krishna's side. If the Guru cannot do that, then the endeavor to approach Raganuga, Rupanuga and everything else will be useless. So the Vaidhi Bhakti Guru is certainly Guru. So it is a great service to bring someone out of this material world into the line, into the realm of devotion. That is necessary. Without that, then how can they receive higher education? First, the basics must be there. Therefore, one's Vardhana Pradashak Guru, one's Diksha Guru, Vaidhi Guru, then these are all to be respected, always, never criticized. And they have to be followed. When adhikar comes, when greed enters the heart, then we receive a higher adhikar. If someone without giving mantra or diksha has endeavored to put us in contact with Guru or Krishna and has given some inspiration to worship Radha and Krishna in Vaidhi Bhakti, we should be so grateful to that person. Therefore, Raghunath Das Goswami has prayed to Sri Yadunandana Acharya. In other words, it is by the mercy of Yadunandana Acharya that Raghunath Das Goswami he came into the line of Bhakti. So Raghunath Das Goswami is always remembering him. Especially in Raghunagar Bhajan, he is so indebted to Rupa Goswami and also to Sanatana Goswami. He was primarily associating with Rupa Goswami. However, he has taken all his ideas and ideals for Raghunagar Bhajan from him. He prayed only to Rupa Manjari in his Siddha Deha. He has not prayed in the same way, apparently external way that he did to Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana has come from Ashrayami. Rupa Goswami has given him all the conceptions needed in Raganuga and Rupanuga for developing Manjari Bhav. And Sri Sanatana Goswami gave him all the necessary instructions in Vaidhi Bhakti and Sadhana Bhajan, aiming for Raganuga. In other words, Sanatana Goswami prepared him and offered him into the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami. Sanatana Goswami is also Rupanuga. We know he is his elder brother. Rupa Goswami sees him as a Shiksha Guru, but Sanatana Goswami is also Rupanuga. He is a follower of Rupa Goswami. That he follows his methods of bhajan, internally and externally. But Rupa Goswami, he respects Sanatana Goswami as his Shiksha Guru. And there are so many examples of this. Like this, Sanatana Goswami read Rupa Goswami's this Chatupushpanjali, where they said that Palangana Beni, the braid of Radhika is like the hoods of a serpent, like snakes, like strapped to be like black snakes. You see the snake when it opens its hood, and it's very round like that, and then its tail is. Look at the back of the head; it's like round, black here, black, and then there's a long braid. So it looks like a Nagini. His hood's open. His hood open. And Sanatana Goswami said, "Oh, how is this appropriate? How is Radhika's head prepared to be like a snake with its hood open? Oh, is it possible that we can write any other change and put it, and have any other description?" Then Rupa Goswami, yes, definitely. What do you suggest? Sanatana Goswami was thinking, but nothing was coming to his mind. Okay, let me think about it. I'll tell you later on. Then Sanatana Goswami was walking back, and he was approaching Radha. And there, from a distance, he saw a beautiful Kadamba tree. There was a swing. You go even now in Braj Mandal, you see there's many swings on the trees here and there. The Rajvasi children, they swing on them. So There he saw there was a beautiful swing, and there was one Kishori sitting on the swing, and many other Kishoris was pushing the swing, and they were singing songs. Then as he was approaching, then he saw a big black snake on top of the head of that girl. And he ran, oh Lali Lali, watch out, there's a snake in the tree, it is on your head, above your head. He ran nearby, and as soon as he came close, then he saw there was no tree, no swing, no girls, nothing. Then he realized, oh, what I have seen, this is Spurti. And this was Radhika herself, and the Manjari and the Gopis, trying to give me this realization, this understanding that what Rupa Goswami has written is true. Balangana Vedi. And really, her brain and hair looks like a snake, like a cobra with his hood open. Then Sanatana Goswami went back to Rupa Goswami and offered his obeisance. Oh, I was wrong to doubt you. What you have written is perfect. I'll never question your writings again. So, Sanatana Goswami would follow the moods and methods of bhajan expressed by Rupa Goswami. Therefore, Sanatana Goswami is, even though he is the elder brother of Rupa Goswami, he is also a Rupanuga. And therefore, he prepared Raghunath Das Goswami, offered him in the lotus seat of Rupa Goswami. Very manageable to follow and practice the moods practiced by Rupa Goswami. Therefore, all of our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas, they are in this line, aspiring to become the foot dust of Srila Rupa Goswami. Receive and follow his moods. Because who is Rupa Goswami? He is Rupa Manjari. He is the primary maidservant of Sri Lalita Devi. And under her guidance, all other Manjaris, they serve Radha and Krishna. It is not possible that you will be a Manjari not be under the guidance of Rupa Manjari. All the Manjaris are under her guidance. Therefore, Sri Rupa Manjari Para, Say Mora Sampara, Say Mora Bhajana Punya. When Raghunath Das Swami had first come from Jagannath Puri, he was of a mind to give up his life. He wanted to go to Govardhan, climb upon the hill of Govardhan, and by jumping from there end his life. If he wanted to commit suicide, Raghunath Das Swami could have easily done so in Puri. Why did he not do so? While passing through the Jharikanda forest, full of tigers and other wild beasts, dense forests and high mountains, he could have easily died without anyone interfering. Why was he intent upon leaving his body at Govardhan? He could have easily gone to the forest of Jharikanda and let the tiger eat him. But he had a desire to come to Govardhan. Why? He had some thoughts. I will have to serve Radha and Krishna, if not in this life, then in another. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given me the shelter of Govardhan, so I will go to Govardhan. Mahaprabhu gave Raghunath Das Swami the Gunjamala and the Giridhari Shila, the Govardhan Shila. The Gunjamala there is red berries with a black spot on it. And they represent what? Radhika. And the Giridhari Shila or the Giridhar Shila, that is Govardhan, that is Krishna's root, it represents Krishna. So Mahaprabhu gave what? The service of Radha Krishna in the form of this Gunjamala and this Govardhan Shila to Raghunath Das Goswami. So Raghunath Das Goswami thought, Mahaprabhu is giving me the shelter of Sri Govardhan. So I will go to Govardhan. And if Govardhan allows, I will give up my life there. In other words, he thought, Mahaprabhu's desire was for me to take shelter of Govardhan. So I should not neglect this desire. I will go there. And if Govardhan, because I don't have a desire to remain in this world. So if Govardhan permits, then I will leave. This is my last shelter. As the Gita has said, whatever a man thinks of at his last moment, he will attain in his next birth. I will die at Govardhan with this ambition. O Giridhari Govardhan, please grant me a birth near you. Have mercy upon me so that I may serve Radha and Krishna, but especially Srimati Radhika. So I was thinking, I will there leave my body in Govardhan, then thinking of Govardhan and Radha and Krishna, then I'll enter into Radha Krishna's Leela. This was what Mahaprabhu wanted. This is the aim and object and the purpose of life. Enter into the divine service of the divine people. So I will fulfill Mahaprabhu's desire by going to Govardhan and giving up my life there. And this way I will attain all perfection. Because he could not tolerate to remain in this world anymore. Because Mahaprabhu had left, Giridhari Pandit, Sarup Damodar, they all had left one by one. Now Raghunath Das was drowning in an ocean of separation. I'll give up my life. In his Mana Shiksha, second verse, Raghunath Das Swami has written, Na dharma shutigana niruptam kilakuru, Brajaya Radha Krishna Prachora, Paricharya Mihadanu, Sachisunu Nandishwara Pati Sudatya Guruvaram, Mukunda Prastatya Smaraparam, Ajasam Nanu Manaha. Oh my dear mind, please do not engage in dharma or adharma prescribed by the Shrutis. Rather, you should perform in abundance, loving service to the divine Sri Radha Krishna here in Braj. For the Shrutis have ascertained them to be the topmost principle of worship and the supreme absolute truth. Always contemplate on Sachinandan Gaurahari, who is richly endowed with the bodily color and sentiments of Radhika, as the same as Sri Nandanandan. And always think of Gurudev as most dear to Sri Mukunda. Now he was thinking to carry out the order of Mahaprabhu is service to him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually Radha Krishna. Therefore, if he is telling me to serve Radha Krishna, that is also service to him. He was considering that if he dies in this consciousness, he will at least take birth as grass dead, as Uddhav did. Then at the time of Abhisar, when the gopis go to Krishna, their pure foot dust will come upon my head. In this way I will be satisfied. He therefore wanted to die at Govardhan, especially near Radhakund and Shamakund. As soon as he arrived in Bandhav, Raghunath Das Goswami went to Rupa and Sanatana Goswami and offered his pranam. Mahaprabhu had previously told him, always consider Rupa and Sanatana as your elder brothers. Therefore he came and offered his pranams to them. They somehow or other understood that he had a wish to die at Govardhan. Sanatana Goswami was very wise in understanding a person's heart. Which is the nature of Guru Varga. You cannot hide from them, you cannot cheat them. By talking to you, looking at you, seeing you, they can understand everything. In and out. What your desires, where your mind, your consciousness is appointed, what you are engaged in. They know everything. They are so expert. Therefore one should prostrate oneself in front of Guru Vaishnava like empty, like a flute, without any hidden ambitions. In this respect, he was even wiser than Sri Rupa Goswami. In other words, Sanatana Goswami was very expert in dealing with, helping the jivas, so compassionate. He was also Rajnitya, expert in politics, and Rupa Goswami was not. During their service to Hussain Sahib, Sanatana Goswami was the Prime Minister, and Rupa Goswami was the Treasurer. So Rupa Goswami was dealing finance and everything. He was very expert at that, but the Prime Minister, he has to be someone, his mind has to be very suitable for diplomacy, politics, all these things. Not any ordinary person can become an expert politician like that. They have to have the inclination for it, and the mindset for it. Sanatana Goswami was very, very expert. Knew everything. He could understand what is right, what is real, what is false. Like Bhakti Thakur, he was the district magistrate. Such a high position. And he could solve cases that used to take months and only in a few, 1 or 2 days. So, Guru Varga, they are so expert in this way, in everything. They are expert, they are completely fixed in their bhajan. So it's nothing for them to be expert in some worldly politics or things. Sometimes they may exhibit these qualities. Vaishnava, they have all these qualities. But different Vaishnava, they manifest different qualities according to Krishna's desire. All our Guru Varga are expert in everything. But sometimes they choose to manifest certain qualities, sometimes they choose not to. Therefore, we should never think that, oh, my Gurudev doesn't know management, my Gurudev doesn't understand this, he doesn't know this. He only knows spiritual matters, he only knows spiritual topics, he's only expert in bhakti, in bhajan, but regarding material things, material understanding, all these things, he don't know anything. No, they know everything. Don't think that they don't know. Therefore, if they say anything, you should not take it lightly. Everything, any one word they say, it has deep, deep meaning. Sanatana Goswami and other Goswamis have used Tarka logic in their writings to make common persons understand anything, especially Vaidya Bhakti, In the methods of Krishna Bhajan, some logic is very necessary. Vedanta itself has some sound logical principles. So today is Dwadasi Bhiksha. Our time is up. We will finish here, and tomorrow we will continue reading on this 6th verse of Sri Vila Pushpanjali. Gaurvananda Hare Hare Hariva Jai Shri Gurupad Padma Ki Jai Guru Parampara Ki Jai Sachinanda Gaur Hare Ki Jai Sabarsada Gaur Hare Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Anandavati Vaishnavinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaurvananda Hare Hariva. Gracias.